What's up, CW fans? Hey, this is not necessarily CW, but I wound up painting my ATAS 120 antenna. And I know the haters out there are going to be like, oh, there's metal in that paint. And there probably is, but it's probably doing a good job because I wound up doing some testing on this before I actually painted it. This is actually a radiating element, so I painted that only, reassembled everything, put it back together, and checked to see if it actually made any difference, and it didn't. The cool thing is I actually have two of these antennas, so I could take this one off, put the other one on, double check it, see if I could. I was using the ARRL CW practice on 14.047.5 as my kind of determiner of whether I was having a receive issue or not. And then I also checked the SWR every time I painted another piece of this. So I painted this first, put it back together, then I took it all back apart, and then I painted this bottom piece here, put it all back together, tested everything out on the receive and on transmit and SWR. Perfect, no difference whatsoever. And then for this up here, before I even painted that, what I wound up doing was I took the inside of a roll of, what do you call it? Not toilet paper, but paper towels, right? So I wound up taking that inside roll and I painted that roll first, and then I put it over this just to see if that would make any difference, because once I paint this, I know this might actually probably have the most effect. So I ended up, sorry, I live on an airport here. I ended up putting that toilet paper roll over this as it was black, just to test it out to see if it made any difference, and it did not, which was awesome. Then I painted this, tested everything out. Everything worked out great. I didn't paint these rubber pieces here, so I wound up taking this off, and this off. And I think it's kind of cool with the black accents anyways, but anytime you paint rubber, I don't think that's necessarily a great thing, number one. And then number two, to get these things back on, you really have to kind of like, maneuver them and really get them in there. So I knew that I was going to totally jack up the paint if I tried to paint these things. So, hey, I just left it as is. Everything else is cool. Now I've got like the coolest truck ever. Everyone's like, oh my God, what does that cool antenna do on your truck? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Not. Anyways, CW on, my friends. Have fun.